So I watch a lot of military related content here on the platform, and there's not a lot of military related content that is geared towards females in particular. A lot of it is broad, how to do well in basic training, how to score high on the ASVAB. There's not a lot of military content creators that talk specifically about females in the military. And this is not a downplay to the males in the military. It's just that from my experience, people on the outside looking in, I feel they perceive females to be less than, or females aren't able to do what the males can do. Hey everybody, it's Army Princess here and welcome back to the channel. For those of you all who are watching me for the very first time, I am Army Princess, U.S. Army soldier. I've been in the military for over 10 years now, and I love to share my experiences with you all to help you all become the best soldiers you can be. If this is your first time watching, you might want to consider hitting the subscribe button right now. I upload military related content every single Monday, and I drop loads of content throughout the week. So hit that notification bell so you can be the first to see my uploads. Okay, before we get into today's video, here is today's video shout outs. If you would like to be featured in the video for a shout out, check the description box below. It has all of the information needed for you to be shouted out in the month of June. Now let's get into the video. I watch a lot of military YouTubers here, and one that I just recently started watching is Austin Alexander, and he happens to be in the Navy. So he is a big military YouTuber here on the platform, and a lot of his content is about how to do well in the Navy, things you need to know for the Navy. And I was scrolling through his video. He recorded a video over a year ago titled "To Any Female Considering the Military." So you know me, I'm interested in any female military content here on the YouTube platform. My goal is to help females and help females excel and be the best they can be. And so I clicked on this video being very defensive. I wanted to know what he had to say about females in the military, but I was pleasantly surprised. So in the video, he interviewed one of his female counterparts. I think she said she was at about a little over 10 years in the Navy, and so he interviewed her and asked her these series of questions, and I was pleasantly surprised by the questions that he asked her. So I thought I would take those same questions that he asked her and apply them to my military career. In this video, I'm going to answer the same exact questions that he asked her. I'm going to answer them from my experience and my point of view. In the description box, I'm going to link his original video, so make sure you check out that original video below. But let's get into my interview. I do like the Army. I say it all the time in a lot of my videos that the only regret that I have is not joining sooner. I joined the military at the age of 21, and I wish I would have went straight out of high school. When I joined the military, I didn't have any assumptions of what the military was going to be like, and I think that's what really helped me out. I didn't have anything to compare it to. In my military career, I cannot think of one time that I've been looked down upon because I've solely been a female. If anything, I've been the go-to person for a lot of topics because I am the female, and I can give my female point of view or my insight on the situation. I do not feel like females in the military are held to a lower standard than men, or females don't hold the positions that some of the males have in the military. That hasn't been the case in my experience. A lot of people fuss and complain about the PT test, and that is the only thing that I could say people fuss about as far as the standards. I think the great thing about being in the military is females and males are held to the same standard. When I first joined the military, I was a small, scrawny little thing. And my first day at basic training, they told us we had to hold all these duffel bags and carry all this stuff up to our own barracks. And I was sitting there waiting on somebody to help me because I had always been the smaller person. And that day, I had a rude awakening because females and males are held to the same standard. Nobody's necessarily going to go lighter on you because you're a female or hold you to a different standard. And that's the beauty about being in the military, is you can be just as smart, just as fast, just as strong as the male, and be on the same playing field with them. I don't feel I've been targeted as a female in my career and in my experiences. I think the military does a great job, especially lately with their EO program, and EO stands for equal opportunity. The military is very big on equal opportunity for everybody, and so they're not going to promote you because you're a female or not promote you because you're a female. They're not going to hold you to a different standard when it comes to wearing appearance of the uniform, or a different standard when it comes to getting awards or accolades because you're a male or because you're a female. Everybody is on the same playing field. In my military career, I don't feel like I've been targeted because I'm a female, or that I've been withheld from anything because I'm a female. Now, I know that everybody's military experience is different, but all I can do is speak from my experience. And my experience, I have had a pretty pleasant experience in the military and being female in the military. I'm actually proud to be female in the military, because a lot of people on the outside looking in think of females in the military as badass. I wouldn't say harder in a bad way. I would say, for the most part, females are harder on each other. Females tend to hold other females to a very high standard, I would say. And I think that's just in general, not necessarily in the military, but in general, females hold other females to higher standards. I don't necessarily feel like it's harder for females. I just feel like females should be held to the standard. And so if the standard is that you have to fit your uniform has to be neat and tidy, your hair has to be neat and tidy, your nails have to be neat and tidy, your nails have to be within regulation, then that's just the standard. It's not necessarily that someone is being harder on me. It's just that those are the standards. And males have grooming standards just like females. In my military career, I have never been looked at as the weaker one because I'm a female. I have never been targeted because I'm a female. I have never had anything handed to me easily because I'm a female. And I want all females to know coming into the military that they will be held to the standard regardless. I wanted you all to know that you are special in the military. Females make up a very small percent of the military, but because you're special doesn't mean you won't be held to the standard. It doesn't mean you're going to have everything laid out to you on a silver platter. I'm all for females being confident. I want females to feel like they can do anything that the males can do. But I don't want females to think that they're going to have it easier because they're a female in the military. I know in my experience, I've had nothing given to me because I'm a female. I haven't had anybody make my life necessarily easier because I'm a female. I want to put a stop to that misconception, because I think that is perceived from a lot of people on the outside looking in, that females are targeted or females are made to have everything easier for them because they're female in the military. No, that's not been my case since I've been in. I've been held to the same standard as everybody else. If anything, my female counterparts hold me to a higher standard because I'm a female and I'm representing for that small factor of the females that are in the military. If you're female, click the playlist on the screen now to get more tips and advice about being female in the military from me. Go ahead and drop a green heart emoji, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.
Hey, if you want to see more videos like this, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like, what are you waiting on? Go now.